What's up, guys? This is RBT coming at you with my Week 12 Friday questions and answers video. I'm trying to make this one a little bit quicker than usual, but as always, leave a comment below and ask a question, and I'll feature it in next week's episode, which will be episode 13. So it can be about anything, as always, about sports, about my personal life, about just anything in general. I will answer in next week's episode. So go ahead and ask your question in the comment section below. And let's get started. I'm going to try not to make this past 10 minutes. Mac Jim will ask, what's your favorite baseball team? The Boston Red Sox. And he asked another question, and if you don't like baseball, do you like the Longhorns? No, I don't like Texas at all. Esco336 asks, what outstanding college player do you think will best help us in next year's draft if we don't turn things around? Talking about the Tennessee Titans. I don't know, maybe a guy like Barkevius Mingo, Star Latuli. I don't know how you pronounce his last name. The guy from Utah. Maybe Bojan Warner from Florida State. I think our biggest area of need is our defensive line and maybe our interior offensive line. I'd say we need to go defensive end or defensive tackle in the first round, and then maybe a guard in the second round. And Esco asked another question, what's your favorite Alabama football player and Titans/Oilers player of all time? Alabama football player, probably Julio Jones. And Titans/Oilers player of all time, probably Steve McNair. Chance Baker asked, what religion are you? Because you seem like a Christian, Southern Republican kind of guy. That's what my family is. Yep, I'm a Christian. And that basically that does describe me, probably. Roll Tide 09 Full asks, if Bama wins another title this year, would you consider them a dynasty? Winning 3 out of the last 4 years? I guess some could consider it a dynasty. I think an actual dynasty is, I could be definitely wrong. I think it's when you win 4 championships in a certain, maybe a 6 years run. That's what most people consider a dynasty, but I mean, some could, some wouldn't. I'm not sure if I'd actually consider it a dynasty, but I mean, that would definitely be out there for discussion. Derek Thomas 99 asked, should Teddy Bridgewater be in the Heisman discussion? Yeah, definitely do. I mean, if people really haven't noticed how successful Louisville's been this year, Teddy Bridgewater is probably the best player that some people don't know about. I mean, he's a big old tall quarterback, great size, has a good arm, he's accurate, he can run the ball, he doesn't turn the ball over at all, and he's led Louisville to 10 straight wins, or 10-0, and number 9 in the country. So I definitely think he should be a Heisman candidate. If he doesn't get invited to New York this year, I definitely do think he does next year. Senator 78 asked, what team do you think will be ranked number 2 entering next season in college? Bama will be number 1. And do you like bacon? I'm not really sure if Alabama will be ranked number 1 next year, no matter if we win the national championship or not, because our whole team is going to be gone. A lot of our defensive players in the secondary, a bunch of people on our line is going to be gone. Some of our linebackers are going to be gone. We're basically going to replace our whole entire offensive line. Maybe we have to replace the quarterback, so I don't think we'll be ranked number 1. But going into next season, I mean, it really depends on who all leaves. Maybe you could have a case for LSU. Some could have a case for Florida. Some for Texas A&M, maybe. Maybe even some for Louisville. USC definitely be up there. Ohio State. Man, that's really all I can think of. And I'm sure Florida State will be in the discussion as always. But I'm not sure really with E.J. Manuel leaving. But they're always in the discussion and always continue to disappoint. And do you like bacon? Yes, I do. Gumball85, what do you think about the presidential election? Who were you for? Oh man, I was for Mitt Romney, but I mean, I was disappointed, but it is what it is. We can't control anything. SEC Guy 06 asked a question I'm not sure if I'm really be able to answer. If a black person voted for Obama because he is black, is that racist? Why? Man, I don't know. I don't know how to answer this question without offending people, but I think the best way to answer this is if a black person voted for Obama just because he is black, not because anything else, just because he is black, I guess I could see where people would say, yeah, maybe that's racist, but I don't really want to go in full extent. Um, Ask another question. SEC guy 06. Do you find girls to be abnormally slutty these days? You know, sleeping around, being real flirtatious. Just wondering if you notice this where you live and what your thoughts are. There's definitely two different crops of girls. There's the really good girls, and then there's the ones that sleep around just about with anybody. And I mean, I guess I can see where you're coming from. There are a lot of girls that are. It's definitely different than it used to be. There's a lot more girls like that. Uh, my thoughts on it. My thoughts are, if you don't like a girl like that, just don't go after one. Chris7107 asked. This is the last question, I think. He asked, "Do you think Nick Saban will have a better career than Bear Bryant?" Oh goodness. It's really hard for me to say because I wasn't living in those times that Bear Bryant was the head coach, and I really don't know how you could compare unless you were actually living in both eras. But I mean, I say if Nick Saban gets more titles than Bear Bryant, I mean, yes, you'd have the strong case that he was, but I'm not sure if even if he ended up with 80 more, not 80, but like 2 or 3 more national championships than Bear Bryant, you can't really say that Alabama would be put in the position that they were today if it wasn't for Bear Bryant. Bear Bryant is the one that revolutionized Alabama football, so you could have a case either way, but I mean, that's not really my place to say because I didn't live in both time periods. But that was actually the last question, so this went by kind of quick. So hope you guys enjoyed. And as always, roll tide, go Sox, and go Titans to you. Leave a question in the comments below so you'll be featured in next week's episode. I'll see you guys later, and have a great night.